Do these two things and manifest your heart's desires. Namaste, High Vibers. This is Dee who's living on High Vibe, and in this very short video, because it's getting super dark here, I'm going to share with you two things that you gotta do in order to manifest every single time, and I'm gonna throw in a bonus one. And yeah, before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, click the bell notification, tickle the like button, let me know in comments where you're tuning in from, because it's always nice to know. All right, two things. Number one, we gotta be committed. If we ask a semi-conscious person, are you committed to your manifestations? They're going to answer, oh yeah, of course I am, right? But then when we look under the surface, we oftentimes see, what are we thinking about? What is coming out of our mouth? What kind of people are we associating with, right? It all impacts how we manifest. So we gotta be committed and facilitate the optimal environment for us to manifest. For example, waking up in the morning, having some sort of routine like affirmations, meditation, maybe yoga, all these things. And then we go about our day and we see what kind of people we're involving us with. Like, you know, if somebody's spewing negativity, just ask them to stop. I had to do it recently. It was a friend of mine. I'm trying to manifest this thing, and she talks about it so negatively, related to her life. I'm like, listen, I'm working on my goal, on my dream and aspiration. I don't want to listen to your negativity about this topic. So pay attention, right? What are we talking and doing and thinking about at night, right? So let's just stay with that and let's stay committed to it. So, and it means in all levels of life and all and everything. So, second thing that we got to be doing, and it's also a state of being, we got to be consistent. Consistency is key. For example, if you go to work, you got to show up consistently. You got to show up on time. You got to do your work consistently in order to not get written up and fired. Same would be with, not only that, like if you work on your business, that you do your business and you market on a regular basis, you talk to people on a regular basis, and you sell your product, you sell your service, and if you have a relationship, you're working on this relationship, you are consistently keeping the communication like a normal person. You don't be nice 1 second and yell the second after that. So stay consistent. So now there's a caveat that sometimes life happens and we wind up in the situation where we feel like we are dropping the ball, and then we start feeling guilty. For example, we miss a day, miss a week, miss sometimes even a year, right? And then we're like, well, I'm a loser. No, life happened. You had to pay attention to certain things. So you're paying attention to those things, and you cannot be super consistent with the goal because there is emergency that you take care of, right? So you take care of it, and you are committed enough to return to your consistent schedule ASAP. So that is very important. So stay consistent at all times. And so now this is going to be the little bonus, and I think it's for any type of manifesting extremely important. Even though we are involved with what we're manifesting, we're having our little rituals, hopefully. We are, thinking, breathing, and living our thing and feeling as if, but at the same time, here's the trick. We got to detach. We got to detach from outcome. How exactly it's going to happen, when exactly it's going to happen, who are going to be the people, blah, blah, blah. And if we do not detach, what happens is we acquire this needy and desperate energy. And once we got that, we're basically becoming anti-magnetic. Once we're anti-magnetic, we're going to repel whatever we're manifesting. So make sure that you detach. So it's kind of like, it feels a little bit like oscillation between like, yeah, we're going to be 1 second doing this and 1 second doing, 1 second being super committed and, consistent. At the same time, we have to detach, right? So it's kind of like a balancing game, little walking on a little rope over a river, You know, people in circus do that, walking on a rope. So you got to have that balance. It's going to take a little practice, but practice makes master. So, voila, if you do these two things, be consistent and committed, and also detach as a bonus, you're definitely going to manifest all your heart's desires. Anyways, it's about to get super dark here. It's a wonderful, wonderful golden hour here. I'll enjoy until it gets dark, and I'll see you next video. Cheers.